as we mentioned at the top of the show, Hangman had the unfortunate injury. I don't know what the plan was, but it didn't feel like it was this. But Moxley, with the time remaining, grabs the microphone and calls out MJF. MJF, come out here. You know, I'm not even done fighting. I have barely broke a sweat. Come out here, you bitch. You know, and MJF does come out, and he has the referee, and he has the chip, and he gets in there, and he takes his shirt off, and he's ready, but he's still in street clothes, right? Because he didn't get dressed. And he's rearing back again, and he's gonna fight Moxley, and then he rolls out. And then he grabs the chip and he shoves it into William Regal's chest and says, "You keep it." Gets on the microphone and says, "I'm cashing that in at Full Gear because now I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to earn it." What a story. Before this, none of this came to my mind. And now it's the most interesting thing with William Regal and MJF. It's outstanding.
The best story to tell now is Full Gear arrives. MJF's going to do it the right way. He's even getting a little bit of a pep talk from William Regal during the show, right? Backstage. And we see MJF having this kind of like, I get it, right? Ordinary, whatever they call decent villain, right? Like do things the right way. He gets hit with the brass knucks by William Regal in this main event, and Jon Moxley wins, and they walk out of there holding hand, and now MJF's looking the sucker.
So that would definitely be on brand for the MJF Jon Moxley story. Because if you run it back and go back to 2020 during the pandemic and they had their feud, MJF was doing the MJF in 2020 political stuff. But what he got in the match was, you can't do the paradigm shift, John. Like, I'll fight you, but you're not doing that move. John agrees. Right? But in that match, the referee being distracted or being hurt, I don't remember what the circumstances were, but Jon Moxley hits that paradigm shift and beats MJF. So if that does happen, that just drives MJF even crazier. But I think he directs his attention now to Jon Moxley, where he's like, so now every fucking time I face you, you have to go to the lowest common denominator.
And just the backstabbing from William Regal. Here he thought he was having this moment, and then all of it was a ruse, and he's like, yeah, sunshine, step up your game. Mm-hmm. That's what I told you in the email. When you become a star, come back and see me.